What if one bold decision could change your life forever? This is the story of a man who took the leap, and what happened next will inspire you. John had spent his entire life working on his small piece of land. From sunrise to sunset, he toiled under the scorching sun, planting and harvesting wheat, just as his father and grandfather had done before him. But year after year, the returns remained meager. The soil had grown tired, and so had John. His hands were calloused, his back ached, and his spirit felt heavy with the weight of unfulfilled dreams. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, John sat on his porch, sipping a cup of coffee. His wife Mary sat beside him, knitting quietly. Their children played in the yard, their laughter echoing through the quiet countryside. But John's mind was elsewhere. He stared at his barren fields, wondering if this was all life had to offer. The next day, an old friend, Michael, visited after many years. Michael had moved to the city years ago and had become a successful businessman. They sat on a wooden bench outside John's house, sipping tea, while the wind carried the scent of freshly tilled earth. "You've been growing wheat for years, John," Michael said, breaking the silence. "Have you ever thought about trying something different?" John shook his head. "Wheat is all I know. My father grew wheat, and so did his father before him." Michael smiled knowingly. Sometimes sticking to what we know keeps us from seeing what's possible. Sunflowers are in high demand right now. Farmers who planted them last season made 3 times the profit. John chuckled, brushing the idea aside. "I wouldn't even know where to begin." Michael leaned forward, his tone serious. "Opportunities don't wait, John. You have to take them when they come." For days, Michael's words echoed in John's mind. He watched Tom, a young farmer in the village, decide to take the risk. Tom planted sunflowers on his land, and months later, golden blooms swayed across his field. Buyers from the city lined up to purchase them at high prices, and Tom's success spread through the village like wildfire. Regret settled in John's heart. He had the chance, but he had hesitated. One night, as he sat outside his house, staring at his barren land under the moonlight, he made a decision. He wouldn't let fear hold him back any longer. The next morning, John sold half of his wheat stock and bought sunflower seeds. His family was skeptical. Mary worried about the risk, and their children didn't understand why their father was changing something that had always worked. The neighbors whispered that he was making a mistake, but John remained firm in his choice. John spent days learning about sunflower farming. He read books, watched videos, and even visited Tom's farm to understand the soil's needs and the best planting methods. It wasn't easy. There were moments of doubt and frustration, but John was determined. As the weeks passed, tiny green shoots emerged from the soil. John's heart swelled with hope. He tended to the plants with care, watering them, protecting them from pests, and ensuring they had enough sunlight. Slowly but surely, his land transformed into a sea of bright yellow sunflowers. The sight was breathtaking. When the buyers arrived, offering prices beyond John's imagination, he realized he had done the right thing. The same people who doubted him now came to ask for advice. His success wasn't just about money. It was about breaking free from fear and embracing change. One evening, John sat on his porch, watching the sunflowers sway in the breeze. Mary joined him, a smile on her face. "You did it, John," she said softly. "You took a chance, and it paid off." John nodded, his eyes filled with gratitude. "I realized something, Mary. Opportunities don't wait, but this time, neither did I." So, my friends, life is like a field. You can keep planting the same crop year after year, or you can take a chance and grow something new. The soil may be tired, but your spirit doesn't have to be. Sometimes all it takes is one bold decision to change everything. If you liked the story, do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the story arc.